The long shadow of Shinra.
I'll see you when I see you!
No, Sid, come back! No. I did it. I finished chapter 10.
Hey, Sephiroth, wait up!
Bring me the black materia.
Huh?
Bring me the black materia. Uh-oh.
The black materia.
You okay?
Yeah.
Aw.
Looks like we're not the only ones headed for Nibelheim.
Huh. Almost like they swung by Cosmo Canyon just so they could lead us here. Sorry, just thinking out loud.
It's a good
Forget
point.
about it.
Yeah. Oh, Cloud. Summon entity Odin? I'm excited to come back here. I guess it makes sense that we came back here. I hadn't really thought about it, but it definitely makes sense that we'd end up here again. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. Hey, Sid!
Y'all need a lift?
Let's just appreciate Sid's outfit for a moment. That's why I did it.
Kate? Meant to tell you before, but the terminal's probably gone. Nibelheim burned down 5 years ago.
It did, aye. Not to worry though. The terminal is as snug as a bug in a rug, cause Shinra wasn't about to let that facility burn down.
Meaning the reactor?
Well, that's important too, but no.
I'm no expert on Nibelheim, but what I do know is that it's the only lead we have on that materia. So, not much choice.
Yeah. It's this or nothing. We should get going.
There he is. Sorry, I didn't. No, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to bump into you on purpose, I swear. So creepy. Also, what are those things in the air? Are they enemies? Are they hot air balloons? Are they like what? Floating berries? I don't know what that is. We leave Cosmo Canyon and no more red, I know. I might be just a tad under-leveled for this section, because I skipped a bunch of the Chadley and side questing stuff, but that's okay. Where are you going? Oh, so pretty. I kind of want to follow, but no, don't do it. Focus on the mission.
Nibelheim's not far now.
First time back since.
Yep. First time.
First
Same
time.
here. Didn't seem worth coming back till now. Didn't think there was anything to come back to.
That's what I thought too.
It's alright. Lots happened since then.
That's what Cloud said in Costa del Sol. Who's your favorite character in the game, Mondily? I know they're all great. Aerith. I think right now, Aerith. Chocobo! Oh my gosh. What color are you? Hold on. You like gray also?
Stay close, would you? I honestly thought I was ready for this, but it's just too real.
Tifa, if you want to touch Cloud, just say so. Stop beating around the bush, girl. You're not subtle. You are not subtle. I'm like half joking. Oh my gosh, wait, so he's also gray? The Chocobo's here? Oh my god, he's so cute. Oh, you are so cute. I know. Tifa, just tell him to hold your hand, okay? Just say it. Good God. There it is. He just said Genova.
No.
Who's there? Hold on, I want the dramatic slow walk into Nibelheim. He gives a thumbs up to the reactions, yeah.
Wait, what? I thought...
Yeah, what the fuck? Looks pristine.
Cloud, look at this. It's brand new. They rebuilt the whole village.
Pristine.
Don't scare me like that. Thought Cloud might have lost it again. I mean, I thought he got us lost, because it looks different. So, who do you think rebuilt it?
Shinra.
Barrett.
Never mind all that. We've got a terminal to find.
Yo, what kind of clone technology they got here? Massive 3D printing machine to make it exactly the same.
To come out to the middle of nowhere like this.
I love Barrett being as confused as I am sometimes. It makes me feel validated.
So those creepy outfits, you see,
There's no need to rush.
the company doles them out for free.
Oh, wow. Cute. Oh, they're
I
everywhere.
came up around here, way back in the day. It's strange. None of the buildings look like I remember. And where did all the people who used to live here go?
Oh. Oh, so it's not the same.
Just relax.
It doesn't look the way it used to, and all the
It's
people,
okay.
well, I mean,
Take all
the
the
people
time
make
you
sense,
need,
but
alright?
it doesn't
I
look
keep
the way she
asking who
remembers.
and
Okay,
where,
okay,
but no
important.
one will tell me anything.
I'm not entirely sure.
I was like, is that an
why, but
iPhone?
lately, some of the patients have started talking.
Aha! There it is. Okay, so I wasn't crazy. I was like, that guy did say, so, I mean, he said Genova, but
Go away.
Over and
reunion over and over?
What in the world are they trying to tell us?
Oh, jeez. Wild.
They could all use a good scrubbing.
Well, shit.
A lot of robes out here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And look. Locals. Only they aren't quite the same, are they?
Hello there. Can I help you?
Greetings, good sir. I am a proud employee of Shinra Resorts. And since I was nearby, I thought I might pop in and check something on the company database.
And your companions?
Oh, them? They are...
I used to live here until, you know.
I see. And are you aware of what Nibelheim is now?
Nope. No idea.
5 years ago, Shinra assumed direct control over this village. It now serves as a treatment center for Mako poisoning. All property rights have been transferred. If that's why you're here, contact Special Facilities at corporate.
Whoa.
They'll be able to help you.
Very helpful. Thank you, sir. Ah, but the database. I'll not be a wee minute.
I'm sure you're eager to see your hometown, but please, don't stay too long.
Weird. Mako poisoning facility. Treatment facility. Huh. That's so fucking weird.
Life is
But
so
like
much
by
more relaxed
Shinra,
here.
who basically
I love it. If
poisoned
only
them.
things could always be so peaceful.
Okay.
The services we provide here are strictly for the benefit of our
I feel like they feel that this is basically very uncanny valley. You know what I mean?
Let's take a little break.
Well now, who might you be? Ah, that's right. You're the ones Nick was
Head
talking about.
chef?
New in town, aren't you?
No?
In that case, you ought to know better than to interrupt a busy chef,
I can leave.
No, I don't mind. Could use someone to talk to anyway. Then again, I sense you're not much of a chatterbox.
Oh, this is so weird. I'm pretty sure this was Cloud's house. That's why I wanted to see. Weird.
Oh, hello. Sorry, but we're busy trying to make food for all the patients.
La, 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 la. My cooking's like no other. La, 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 la. Thanks to my dear. Now don't you go picking on them. Those poor folks have got it hard enough already.
Mako poisoning?
Yep, I'm no expert, but seems to me that there's 2 types of it. Or maybe 2 types of patients? We give them sponge baths sometimes, and that's when I first saw. Lots of them have these number tattoos.
Oh, so not all of them
and
have the
needle
numbers?
marks on their arms. Least I think they are. Although, we do get the odd one that doesn't seem to have either. Wait, that makes it 3 types then. Or 4?
What needle marks?
Oh.
From their treatments, if I had to guess.
And the numbers? Got any idea what they mean?
Not a clue. Certainly gets the gears in your head turning though, doesn't it?
Thank you, head chef lady.
As I said, there seem to be 2 types of those black-robed folks.
Oh, I definitely had not
Most
noticed
have
that.
these numbers tattooed on them somewhere, but a few have what look like needle marks dotting their arms as well. Of course, there are those that don't have any such oddity on them at all. Wait, did I say 2 types just now? Or 3? Or 4? Or...
Okay, lady. All right, I know you're not the infinite sandwich lady. That's what I'm saying. I miss my homie with the sandwiches.
Out of nowhere. We've been struggling to keep up ever since.
Interesting. So, all of these soldier folks, different experiments? So they're saying some of them are Mako poisoning, though. And that's what we, at least, have been told by Cloud he has also. But potentially... Who was it earlier that said that they've seen Mako poisoning? Was it the guy in Cosmo Canyon? He said he's seen Mako poisoning and this was, like, not what they were used to seeing for Mako poisoning. But yeah, so some guys have the numbers, some guys have the Mako needle... Or the needle dots on their arm. Is that a woman?
This is where we care for the patients. We provide checkups, treatments.
whatever they need.
Oh my god. I heard the like, and it definitely sounded different than the rest of them, and I was like, wait a minute.
Now some of our patients have number tattoos on their arms.
What about it? Continue. Girl. Okay, useless. This was Tifa's room. Oh, she's right there. Tifa. Hold on, I'm not ready to talk to people yet.
You know, I never understood it. Why'd my dad go into the reactor? Why chase Sephiroth? Thought about it ever since waking up in Corel. It just seemed like such a bad idea. I mean, what did he think he was gonna do? Fight a famous war hero and win? Well, he didn't. But after moving to Midgar, after making a life for myself, I finally realized where my dad was coming from. He was angry. And he'd had enough. Everything he'd worked so hard for had been destroyed in an instant. All that he'd built for himself, for us, gone. Sephiroth had burned it to the ground. That's why he went, even though he had to have known how it'd end.
I see.
And like him, I
see.
took my pain, my grief, everything I was feeling. I took it all and turned it into anger. Anger that led me to Avalanche. The problem is, anger doesn't last. So when Avalanche started to become more violent, there wasn't enough left to hold back the fear and the doubt. It was taking a toll. Then you turned up.
Makes sense. Like it was fate. I never knew that. Have I helped you get through? Oh god! Ugh!
Like it was fate.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, like it was fate. A lot's happened, but now that we're here, I know this was the right decision. Because now I know they rebuilt everything, tried to sweep what they did under the rug and pretend it never even happened.
Yeah.
But I won't let them. I can't. Sephiroth and his cruelty. Shinra and their lies. I'm sick of all of it.
Oh, Tifa.
Hey, remember when we were kids? How you'd, you know, always be looking at me?
What?
Every time we made eye contact, you'd look away. And when I tried to talk to you, you'd ignore me.
Not surprised. I was a pain in the ass as a kid.
I was the opposite. I needed everyone to like me all the time. Part of me still does, I think. Kinda hate that about myself.
Aww.
Gotta get it together. Gotta get it together.
Tifa! Oh, Tifa. Oh my gosh. I know the NPC. I know she started off with the lore and then she stopped and I'm like, girl.
Maybe it's to mark ones with different symptoms?
Oh, there we go. Yeah, definitely to mark ones that were being some kind of specific experiment versus the other ones. But I just don't know which one's which. His name is Dale? Oh, Dale!
No, Dale. Leave the man alone.
No, Dale.
I
Leave
can
the man
play
alone.
Queen's blood with you, if that's what you want, okay? I'm so sorry. This is Dale. He loves playing Queen's
He
Blood
plays
more
Queen's
than
Blood?
anything else in the world. Actually, I don't suppose you would mind playing
Oh,
a match
this
or
is
two
so
with him.
sad.
Just real
I
quick,
will definitely
I'm
play
not the best player,
Queen's Blood.
so I think he's been looking for someone who'll give him more of a challenge.
Not right now, though.
That's
Later.
fine. Come back if you ever have a moment, though.
Please, just
Oh,
let
this
them
is so
rest.
sad.
Much longer as it is.
Okay, so the ones maybe literally saying Genova over and over are possibly experimented on with Genova exposure versus the other guys.
I feel so bad for these people.
Oh, the water tower.
To deserve this.
Oh, surely we're gonna have another moment up here, without a doubt. 100%.
You're okay.
100%.
Deep breaths.
We will. I can feel it. Yeah, that was really nice to kind of see how she felt about that, because they made it pretty evident in a couple of scenes in Midgar. I mean, yes, Midgar. But in Remake, truthfully, kind of early on when we were dealing with like all the stuff going on with Jesse and Wedge and Biggs and the Avalanche involvement, you could definitely see her very clear hesitation quite a few times. And it's interesting now to kind of get a little bit more of the reasonings behind why.
There. Just relax.
Who's in here,
Nothing to be
Yuffie?
afraid of.
What the fuck was that?
Reunion. They're everywhere you look. You don't really think that all these guys decided to get up and shuffle over here of their own accord, do you? Course not. This is Shinra's doing. First, they raise a whole village 'cause it suits them. Then they build a fake one right on top of it. We can't let those corporate bastards keep getting away with this shit. We gotta do something, right?
Wanna know why they put the robes here? Hell yeah, you're right. Screw them. Oh!
Hell yeah, you're right. Screw them.
That's the spirit. Screw them. We'll make them pay for what they did to y'all's home.
Barrett.
Listen, Cloud. I don't know what went down 5 years ago, but I'm here for you and Tifa. Whatever you need.
Oh, Barrett.
If it's too much, just say the word. We'll leave. These boys are lucky they got us looking out for them. If Shinra tries anything, I'll make sure they don't succeed. Listen, Cloud. I don't know what went.
Oh my
If
gosh,
it's
I
too
love
much,
this.
Just say the word. We'll leave. These boys are lucky they got us looking out for them.
Oh my
If
gosh.
Shinra tries
I'll come back up here.
anything, I'll make
Where
sure
is
they
Red
don't
and
succeed.
Yuffie?
Looks like the reactor's not too far. Hey, Cloud. Ever been up there before?
Yeah.
Oh? Then give me the skinny. What was it like? Was there buttloads of Mako?
Boatloads of
What about,
Mako.
say, materia?
Dunno, yup. Come to think of it. Nope.
Come to think of it. Nope.
Uh-huh. Nice try. But you can't fool me. I know what you're up to.
She's like,
You
you're
want it all for
lying.
yourself. Arms tight to the ears. and
Can't fool
spread
me.
those hands.
Red?
Something about that place doesn't sit right with me.
You mean Shinra Manor?
Oh, sorry. No one wants to hear people badmouth their hometown.
Red? Yeah, it does kind of make you feel like shit. I never liked that place either.
Hey, I'm with you. Never liked that place. Just looking at it gives me the creeps.
Hopefully the company's not using it anymore.
Bro, some of these answers are getting longer, and it's not enough time to like properly read all of it and actually have at least an extra second or two to freaking answer the question.
I keep asking myself, what could Shinra want with all these robed guys? Come to think of it, it's kind of rude we keep calling them robed guys and stuff. They've got names, right?
Yeah, but we don't know everybody's
I
name.
keep asking myself, what could Shinra want with all these robed guys?
Okay, let's talk to Aerith. And we also have to go up the stairs over here. Can we go up this water tower? Yeah. Gonna have to double check my own save and make sure I didn't actually date that pipe.
Don't know why, but those robed people really love the veggies from my garden.
Yeah, I understand that, Jesse. I still think it's not enough. I think even to be able to pick like your initial reaction, I still don't think it's enough.
Question. This always been here?
Yeah.
It totally screams, climb me, doesn't it? So, let's give the poor thing what it wants and see the sights.
Hey, don't just...
That's cute. That was so cute. Oh, I knew it. Oh my gosh, I hope Tifa isn't looking out the window.
You'd never know.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so cute! It reminds me of a certain scene in Remake.
So, which one's your house?
That one.
Aw, looks cozy.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
No, don't worry about it. It's all new to you. That building right there is the inn. Where I stayed 5 years ago. You got the town hall,
Oh, this is so sweet.
the general store. And that there? Tifa's house.
Oh, I knew. Oh god, I fucked. I called it. Cute.
So let me guess. This is where you kept lookout.
Huh?
Come on, you never came up here hoping she'd wave?
So cute. Sounds like something I do. That's not funny. What? No way. I want what? No way.
What? No way. I never do that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna head down.
Think I'm good where I am. I'll see you later.
Oh, that was great.
If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone.
Are you angry?
Mm-hmm.
At me?
Not at you. At everything.
Oh.
Must be nice. To have a friend you've known since you were a kid. Someone you can say, remember the time when? To. Someone you can reminisce with.
Aerith.
I don't have anyone like that. And
Oh.
it feels like I'm being taunted for it. Which stings. More than it should. That is why I want to be alone.
Oh.
Plus, I might take it out on you, and I don't want that.
Love a
I don't
self-aware
mind.
queen.
Well, I do, and it'd only make me feel worse. Thank you, though. Really. I'll be down in a bit. See you then.
Oh, my heart. Oh, my heart, Aerith.
Fresh air, peace and quiet. Not a bad place to grow up. I know it's not the village you knew, but it's still nice.
Oh, that just broke
Fresh
me.
air, peace and quiet. Not a bad place to grow up.
I love that she can communicate that. Like, I love that she has the self-awareness to know that, like, hey, I'm not in a good spot mentally right now, and I just need some time to process by myself. I also love that he said I don't mind, which I think is really nice, but I really appreciate that she was able to not only realize that and be self-aware about it, but also communicate that to him in that moment. My heart, that's so sad though. Yeah, she feels... Ugh. She says she feels like she's being taunted. Because it's just so, like, in her face. Like, look at all, like, this friendship that, like, Cloud and Tifa got to experience growing up together and whatever memories they might have, all this stuff. Meanwhile, she was just a baby. Held hostage. So sad. Ugh. We rarely get to see Aerith kind of break out of her super half-glass full character, and so seeing her in that state, but also still being super self-aware, was really amazing. I really appreciated that about her. Yeah. Says Aerith venting here is his favorite scene he wrote. I loved it. That was a really great scene. I feel like I really respect her
Don't know why.
as a character in general, but I really appreciate her self-awareness. Especially because, like, yeah, she clearly has a lot of internal battles about her upbringing too, and this is kind of bringing them to the forefront, and whatever emotions she's experiencing, and yeah. Oh, my heart. To be honest, I doubt Cloud would actually admit that to Aerith. That's why I didn't choose it, because I feel like he'd be less likely to actually admit that, which is why I like the coy answer, because he's done that quite a bit throughout the game. It felt the most true to his personality to be like, me? No. Okay, let's go up here. Oh god. Oh my gosh. Do you see this? How, like, as soon as you start walking up the stairs, it starts doing that? Oh, this is so cool! Oh my gosh, okay. Just like that one scene that triggered in chapter 1. This is crazy. Ah! Oh my gosh. Y'all, I'm scared.
So, any friends here you want to see? Maybe a girlfriend? Speaking of which, I'll bet you're dying to hear about mine. Am I right?
Oh, awkward.
What? Not interested? I'm gonna tell you anyway. She's real pretty. No, beautiful.
Oh, so cute.
Kinda depends on the angle. She's just great to be around.
She from Midgar?
Yep.
Kinda depends on the angle. I'm watching you, Zack.
Zack.
Oh my god.
Zack Fair.
Holy shit, does he actually remember all of a sudden?
Head over heels for Aerith. We fought together as soldiers. You were here with me 5 years ago. You came with me on the mission. Where are you? What happened to you?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, he actually is remembering? Check on Kate Sith. Oh my gosh. I was not expecting him or this to trigger his memories and like actually remember. That's kind of insane. I know he said head over heels. Oh my gosh. What the fuck? Who is he gonna tell? Is he gonna tell Aerith? Is he gonna tell someone about it? Is he gonna keep it to himself? Oh my gosh. What the fuck? That's crazy. I didn't think he was actually gonna just randomly start remembering shit. I really didn't. Not like that. Wow. Oh my goodness. Yo, Zack said from certain angles. He is the cutest, Austin. I'm obsessed with him. He's such a cutie pie. Look, no, lighting is important. But Aerith looks good in every lighting, and so does Tifa. Yeah, I honestly feel like I think this conversation with Aerith might be my favorite like relationship dialogue so far in the game. At least top 2, probably. I'm trying to think which other ones I really liked. But yeah, this was a really good one. Oh, Aerith. My little flower girl. Flower peddler. She's so cute. Okay, Kate
I
said.
can't believe this. Oh. I should have known it was too good to be true. I only have limited access from this console.
Let me guess. Limited doesn't cut it.
Nope. But all is not lost. Excuse me, good sir. Would you be so kind as to grant us entry into Shinra Manor?
Don't you have clearance for that?
Oh, if only. I'm but a wee bottom feeder.
A wee bottom feeder.
Use the bathroom, me.
Be that as it may, I can't let you in there myself. You'll have to ask my boss instead.
Meaning the deputy commissioner? Or the commission himself? Let's meet and greet.
Deputy Commissioner Murasaki's up at the reactor, conducting an inspection for corporate. He's due back the day after tomorrow, but he hasn't been in touch to confirm. Could be he needs more time.
We can't afford to dilly-dally.
Then we'll just have to track him down.
Agreed. Thanks for all the help, pal.
The way Kate says just zoomed out. He's got the zoomies. Everybody's blue. Everyone is like,
So, you're headed to the reactor, huh?
Headed to the reactor? No luck at town hall, I take it?
Gotta get a key card. A guy named Murasaki has it, but he's inspecting the reactor.
Well then, you'll need a ninja to accompany you. I'm coming with.
Me too.
Really? You sure?
Ask anyone around here. I'm the best there is.
All right.
You sure you're gonna be okay?
We're going on a hike and getting a key card. How tough can it be?
You'll still be gone for a while. Sure there's nothing you need to take care of?
I'm putting you in charge of provisions. Then make it snappy. My materia needs me.
head to the Mako reactor? Yes. Ugh. Well, let me save. Oh no, I got an autosave, never mind. Let's continue.
We go into the reactor or what?
Yeah.
New bridge just went in, you know. Might shave some time off the trip.
Sounds like a plan to me. All right, reactorward ho!
Yeah, same Coda. Oh, Shinra! Oh boy.
Sir, we've received word about the Nibelheim survey team. It appears they were ambushed.
By Wu-Tai?
Indeed, and so it begins.
Hurry it up already!
Oh my god.
The new bridge I see up ahead?
Yeah, I felt like we were just about to get slapped with some fucking Beethoven. And I'm trying to like make a more conscious effort to like try and keep up with what's going on that end. But the thing is, every conversation that happens with Shinra and Rufus recently, it's all just something really fucking vague about Rufus's plans and finding the promised land. And it's just kind of like more of the same. And I'm just like, I'm not sure that I'm necessarily getting too much new or at least not to me obviously important information. I'm just trying my best to keep up and try and understand what Rufus is trying to plan, but Rufus's concept of a plan, that's exactly what it feels like. Oh my gosh. Ah, chapter 1 memories are flooding back. What a great start to the game that was, man. That already feels like a lifetime ago, but at the same time, that was such a wild scene, or like chapter in general. I'm like, I still can't believe that that's not gonna work. That's how the game started. Gosh, that was crazy. That was such a great start to the game. It was so good. Oh my gosh. Yep.
Help!
Oh my god!
Zack!
He's in Fate's hands now.
Oh my god! I remember that!
What is it?
I remember what happened here. And to Zack.
Oh, he said it out loud. Holy shit. Oh, Aerith isn't here. Oh my gosh.
Bridge broke. He fell, got swept away by the current. I think he's dead. You never forgot, did you? That's why you've been acting weird.
Didn't want to upset you. That's all.
Zack was my friend. How could I just forget him like that? Degradation. It's hollowing me out, bit by bit.
You're wrong. You remembered, Cloud.
Oh my god.
It'll be okay. It will. I know it.
Thanks. We gotta tell Aerith about this. She deserves to know what happened.
Yeah. Yeah, she does. But let me be the one to do it.
Why?
Oh my god!
Because she and I are close, you know?
Hey! Are you two done yet?
Yep. Be right there. Let's just keep this between the two of us. Promise?
Are you freaking crap? What the fuck? Oh my gosh. I'm shooketh. I'm fucking shooketh. What the actual fuck? No, because I literally remember that exact moment with the trooper. And yes, Sephiroth, he's in Fates. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Are you telling me that Tifa knew all this time that that was Zack and that Cloud didn't remember him? And she didn't tell Aerith anything about him? What? Wait, what? Holy shit. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. I'm in like disbelief right now. Holy shit, hold on. There's so much going through my head right now. Okay, first of all, obviously the actual like reveal that he just didn't remember Zack in that moment, and that obviously like now the memory is getting triggered in Nibelheim, that he remembers that freaking soldier was actually Zack is freaking insane. What the hell? That is already mind-blowing. First of all, I hadn't even considered that, right? Like I had never even considered the fact that it was possible that Zack was there in Nibelheim that whole time. I did point out the fact that I didn't understand how Cloud and Zack were friends, and yet we never saw Zack in the flashback to Nibelheim. So I was just expecting that they knew each other from like some kind of more like Shinra building training and stuff like that. I have no idea. Like I couldn't piece together how they were such good friends, but then we never saw him in Nibelheim, but I never even considered the fact that he could have been in Nibelheim and he just didn't remember it. I'm like shocked by this. What the hell? Just wow, I don't have words. Like I didn't like fast forward enough from them having that conversation in Nibelheim to him having been there during the accident. Like it just didn't even cross my mind. That's freaking insane. Zack reveal is its own thing that I'm very excited about and freaking shocked. Like, I don't know, there's a small part of me that isn't shocked because we always knew that there was a way in which they knew each other and just didn't understand how. But shocked at this reveal, and especially the fact that it was this freaking trooper that I specifically remember. I'm actually so excited about this. I'm trying to see if I interpreted this correctly because I have some doubts. So she made it sound like in this moment just now with Cloud, she made it sound like she never mentioned it to Aerith. That's how I interpret it. And if that's the case, that's like shocking to me that she didn't think, if that's the case, that she didn't think to tell Aerith. And I guess I'm like kind of confused because I feel like they've had so many little girl moments and all these opportunities to talk and stuff, and this just kind of seems like too important and too like big for her to not have mentioned. And then I'm thinking back to that moment where Cloud says, oh, like, he jokes about, oh, like, screw that Zack guy, like, he's probably dead anyways. And then they had this, like, shocked reaction, which, if they were in on it together, like, if Aerith knew because of Tifa's story, then I guess that reaction would make more sense. But now I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, forget that loser. He's probably dead. So I'm just like, wait, so does Aerith know or does she not? I'm like, did Tifa really just not say anything? Or did she? She made it sound like she didn't say anything to Cloud. So if I'm going by her word, which is apparently questionable a little bit to some degree, did she really not tell Aerith? That's fucking crazy if she didn't. That's mind-blowing to me if she didn't. I'm kind of shocked if that's the case. I mean, Aerith, obviously, like, the way that Aerith is talking sounds like she doesn't have any confirmation or any kind of denial about what's happened to Zack, so therefore I have reason to believe that Tifa hasn't said anything, which is what she's saying now. So I'm like, she didn't say anything? That's crazy. That's literally insane. She's just been keeping that to herself this whole time? I'm trying to see if I can wrap my head around Tifa's justifications for this, and if potentially Barrett knew, and if, you know, they had good reasons for this and what their reasons are, like understanding the nuances behind that are, because it's certainly not black and white. And obviously we're seeing things from Cloud's perspective and his POV, and therefore it's a lot easier to be like very skeptical and judgmental of other characters' decisions and how they affect Cloud when you're biased towards like main characters' point of view and perspective. But at the same time, I'm just like, what the fuck? I don't know how to feel right now. I don't. I feel like I'm just shocked. I'm shocked, you guys. This is wild. Did not see that coming. Yeah, Cloud doesn't handle new information he doesn't believe well. I'm trying to like rethink the entire Nibelheim thing with Cloud and Zack being there also, and if that really changes anything other than Zack simply existing and Cloud not remembering. So did Zack get yeeted into the river, into Fate's hands, and get fucking plopped out? Okay. So based off the conversation with Zack and Biggs earlier, and the possibility of like the Whisper's intervention to obviously not only prevent death, but also possibly just like place them somewhere, is it possible that whatever timeline this is right now, that this is the one where Zack and Biggs both died, and they had Whispers intervene and take their souls elsewhere into other timeline, which we have now seen. Holy fuck, that's literally what Biggs said. Biggs literally said, it felt like my soul was taken and placed elsewhere. He said something along those lines. Now I can't remember, but he used the word, it felt like my soul was taken. And then something. I don't remember verbatim what he said, but those were his words. Oh my god, I'm like shaking. I have so many questions and like so many thoughts. I can't think straight. Okay. So here, I was just thinking about this concept of like the Whispers literally almost like transferring the soul from one timeline into another. And how earlier I was talking about how, okay, well, like, Elmira was basically saying Tifa, Barrett are dead in this other timeline. And I was like, where the hell are Tifa and Barrett, right? What if that was the timeline that Tifa died in? And then she had her soul placed into this one now. And that's why she's alive here. And the same thing goes with Barrett. Barrett was supposed to die in Remake. He basically almost died. And then, lo and behold, I thought he was actually dead for a moment there. I really did. And then boom, Whispers. And now Barrett is also missing in that other timeline. And now he's here in this one, perfectly fine. So what if in that timeline where Aerith and Zack are and Biggs, that was the timeline where Tifa and Barrett both died and both potentially had Whisper interference. But we never saw the Whisper interference because we've never seen the Tifa dying scene from her perspective. We've only seen it from Cloud's perspective. So we don't actually know what happened over there, but this is just theory, which is the point. I don't know, man. Yeah, well, I like that phrasing, Breezy. So the Whispers are like a medium between realms or something. That's perfectly said. I like your words there. Yeah, Breezy. That's essentially what I'm trying to verbalize, so I like that. Thank you. Okay, well, I was like jokingly theorizing that Tifa's crazy and she's the one. Well, honestly, I wasn't that far off. I do like how you really hit up on Cloud being an unreliable narrator. This is what makes him interesting. Definitely so. Yeah.
I'm dying here.
Let's not waste any time. Mako this thick is dangerous.
Fuck, I need to rewatch this scene with Cloud and Tifa again, because I need to see how he felt about finding out that Tifa had been... Yo! How the turns have tabled! How the freaking turns have tabled, you guys. Tifa believed that Cloud was egging her on. And now this whole time, Cloud believed... or Tifa was egging him on, basically. You know what's funny, too? It's not really funny. Just a figure of speech. Back in chapter 1 or 2, whenever that was, in Calm, when Cloud first retold the events of Nibelheim, and then the girls proceed to their room, and Aerith and Tifa go into the bed. And I think this is the part where Tifa reveals that she remembers the story differently to the way that Cloud remembers the story. I remember my reaction being like, wait a minute. Are you telling me that Tifa was pretending to like believe his story and pretending to go along with everything that he was saying as he was recalling his memories? I remember having a reaction to it and being like, wait, what the fuck? Because I think when I was editing it back, my reaction was literally something like Tifa being, didn't happen, And I just remember being really confused by it because I thought it was so weird that Tifa just sat there and let him retell his memories and pretend and like went along with it, basically. I thought that was so strange. So it's crazy to see that at least my intuition picked up on some of the strangeness of it. I mean, not that that was like, it was obviously meant to be very obvious that Tifa was like oh, I remember something differently. But I just thought it was strange that she, you know, didn't just fess up in that moment and say, hey, I remember it differently. But again, they've kind of been tiptoeing around Cloud and his version of events. Which, frankly, now that we see some of it, again, it seems like hopefully we'll continue to get more of these memories coming back from Cloud. But, I mean, so far, his story still continues to hold up for the most part. He's just forgetting a crucial person in the story, which is Zack. But for example, the way the whole thing with Tifa falling into the water and all that stuff played out, like, it pretty much, at least for now, is a one-to-one recount of what he said, minus the fact that one of those people was not a Shinra trooper, it was Zack. So that's certainly interesting. I don't want to anger the guy with the giant sword and a violent streak, you know? Fair. Totally fair. Yeah. Very much so. You don't want to anger him, but you do want to kiss him, so... you want to hold his hand, you want to kiss him. But, God forbid you tell him the truth. Okay. Sorry, I keep coming back to the thing with the doctor, because... And it's not because I'm sus of the doctor or anything, but it's because the doctor is the one person in this story so far that can confirm some things related to Tifa, and so I keep coming back to the thought of the doctor confirming Tifa's story. And again, I feel like I still maybe have some ambiguity, because if this theory of mine, right, where Tifa was in this other timeline, and then that's the one that she died in, and her soul got plopped into this one, right now where we're at. This was the timeline where the doctor said, oh yeah, I patched you up all those years ago, whatever. And I'm like, okay, but was he talking about patching her up after she crossed the bridge going to Mount Nibel when she was a kid? Or is he talking about patching her up after this incident with Cloud and Sephiroth? I'm just like, yes, the doctor in Corel. Because he did confirm that he patched Tifa up. That's what he said. That's when Tifa went to go say hi to him again. After we went to Corel, like that whole thing. So I keep going back to that conversation because he can confirm in this instance, like, if my theory even makes sense, if this is a different, like, timeline Tifa that somehow made her way over here. Because one of the reasons I got confused during the moment with Tifa in the live stream was because of the fact that there was another incident. There was there was 2 incidents with Tifa getting hurt, and I kept getting confused because I couldn't tell which ones they were talking about in that moment with the live stream and Cloud and her conversation after the fact. They were talking about them being little and Tifa trying to find her mother, crossing Mount Nibel, that whole thing. When the doctor was talking about that, I'm just like, which one? Which one was he saying he patched her up for?
Mako Spring.
Wait, so this whole thing's materia?
Wow, it's so much bigger.
Naturally formed materia. And look at the size of it. Astounding. For the Mako energy to condense into something like this, it must have taken an eternity.
I don't like that.
Hey, we should get out of here. All this Mako's making me queasy.
Ooh.
Yeah, me too.
That was interesting. Did Tifa catch on to... Did he say that in the past? And then Tifa... She caught on to that. Interesting. Also give me that materia. Oh, I thought I could. I thought I could break that one. Never mind. Wait. Is there not something up here? Yeah, it's so interesting because unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, like almost nothing is black and white in this game, and so you have to question, or at least I have to question, as someone who doesn't know really the story at all, I have to question basically everything. Yeah, I agree, Ryan. I feel like if anything, that was a great indication as to more of her motives and reasons why. Which is why I said, like, I proceeded cautiously with my thoughts because it's like, it's just not black and white, and understanding all the nuances behind all these characters' decisions is so much more complicated.
Are you sure we're going the right way?
We're almost there. Once we get past this part, then...
Come on. Let's find another route.
No need to worry. I've already
Grapple?
found one.
Yeah. No, Yuffie?
More climbing, but hey.
You know, I can't say I've ever taken this route before. You gonna be okay, Yuffie?
Oh yeah, no problem. This is nothing compared to what we got in Wutai. Like the massive sculpture of Dachao, carved into the face of this one cliff. All us ninjas have to scale it. Part of our training. Never liked the climb much, but I freaking loved the reward.
Which was?
Dachao beans, of course.
Dachao
Had to eat
beans?
up when we made it to the top. Ah, tell you what, I'll give you some when we finish our climb.
That's kind, but you really don't have to.
Tifa's like, I'm good. She's like, yeah, you can keep those. You'd like them better anyways. Check it out, you guys! Check out the views! Impressive. Nice. It's just crazy, like, how intense is whatever degradation, I guess is what you call it, degradation Cloud is going through, that it could wipe an entire person from his memory. Like, that's kind of insane.
Hey, Cloud, I've been thinking. We're looking for a guy named Murasaki, right?
What about him?
It's just, his name sounds Wutaian.
I'm sure plenty of your people immigrated to Midgar before the
Ooh.
war. Some of their kids and grandkids probably work for Shinra.
Oh. Huh. I had never thought about that before.
Wutaian? I was just talking about how I want to meet more Wutaians. The timing is impeccable. Oh my gosh. Which slide? Guys, which slide do we go on? Let's see. Which one looks the most fun? It's probably not the middle one. This one looks like it does a loop-de-doop. Aw, lame. No! Let me go back! That was so lame! Whee! Whee! Oh, I love this. Oh, I'm gonna get so lost over here. Holy crap. Doo-doo. Da-da-da. Oh man. Nibel King and their slides. I know, the Shinra spy is really hearing everything. Yup. This is how they keep me hooked.
I guess it's not that weird for people to move to different countries. And it's not like we don't welcome foreigners into Wutai either. I mean, take Colonel Lockrock. He and Viceroy Saruf are the whole reason we have an interim government in the first place. In fact, his whole team is made up of nothing but ex-soldiers. Bunch of badasses who decided to give Shinra the finger. Kinda like you.
Kinda like
Nothing
you.
like me.
That's so much in common, you'd be best buds. Just saying, it's never Never too late to join the cause.
Oh man. Too funny. I do have some thoughts from last stream that I would like to share. I'm not sure if they're super condensed, but I have one theory, like an actual theory that I had never really thought of until I rewatched the scene. And just some other general thoughts that I want to share about the shenanigans last stream, which was freaking crazy, by the way. Absolutely insane. I'm like still kind of in shock that all of that happened last stream. I made a joke last week on stream that I would dress as a Turk if I finished my like Turk initiation or whatever, and so they all dress in a suit, and specifically one of them dresses in a suit with his like white button down all the way unbuttoned. So that's what I'm channeling. Here, I'll show you. You're like, why the fuck are you wearing a suit today? Well, because I feel like it, first of all. No, I'm kidding. So, okay. The whole thing with Tifa, I was like really unsure about whether or not she actually told Aerith or not. And I think that was supposed to be ambiguous. Like, I'm not sure that I'm supposed to know 100%. Maybe I am, I don't know. But the way I interpreted that entire scene and what she said, it sounded to me like there was still a possibility that she did tell Aerith. And I feel like that potentially checks out with the way that Aerith and Tifa reacted after the scene with with Zack's parents, and how clearly like Tifa is in the know about Aerith and Zack enough to where there's still a possibility Tifa could have told Aerith. And so when Cloud said the whole thing about not remembering Zack and oh, he's dead or something like that, they had that reaction. To me, that reaction signifies more likely than not that Tifa did tell Aerith, but I don't know that with certainty. So I think for my theory, I'm just going to proceed with I give Tifa the benefit of the doubt in the fact that she maybe did tell Aerith. I don't know for certain, but that's what I'm going to choose to believe for now, unless proven otherwise, because I just love Tifa and I really think that she always like means well, including the whole lying to Cloud part. So I'm gonna choose to believe that she did tell Aerith, and maybe even the whole crew, and that's why they've had certain reactions towards Cloud at times, because they know that Tifa's story is so different to Cloud's version of events. So I think that's what I'm choosing to believe right now. They're besties, like the girls, like surely they have each other's back, I feel like. So I'm hoping that's the case. Maybe I'm wrong. I really hope that's not the case, because I would be pretty devastated, I think, if Tifa didn't tell Aerith, but it's certainly a possibility. But also, like, I'm sure in some ways Tifa feels a little bit of relief finally being able to share some of the truth with Cloud, or like I guess she can stop pretending about certain things. But what I didn't realize in the moment when that whole scene played out is one very, very major detail. So I've always known, right, that like Cloud's version of events is very different to Tifa's version of events, but I had almost forgotten for a moment there that Tifa specifically said that Cloud was not in Nibelheim. So Cloud is like talking about, oh, I remember Zack, like he fell down the river in the current and whatever. And he said all these things about Zack, but Tifa explicitly said he was not in Nibelheim. So how would he know Zack or remember Zack from that moment in the river and the current and whatever if he wasn't there, according to her? Which means that when Cloud recounted his memories, Tifa still kind of lied to him, because there's just no way that's the truth according to Tifa's version of events, unless she lied before, right? So where things stand, Tifa says Cloud was not there. So there's no way for Cloud to remember an event that happened there when she says he wasn't, according to her. So that's her side. But then if I go with these facts over here, then I think about Cloud. Well, so then if he wasn't there, how is it possible that he is remembering these things about Zack and how some of this story like happened and went down if he supposedly wasn't there? Because if I were Tifa and he's remembering all these things but he wasn't there, that's fucking weird, right? Like, that is so weird. How the hell does he remember any of that if he wasn't actually there? So that leads me to the next scene, and I think this is what my theory is now, or one of my theories, I guess, but this is like a very concrete statement that I think I'm gonna like hold on to for a while, unless proven otherwise. But here's a theory. The following scene, we see Cloud talking about the Mako and the Mako spring or whatever, and then he starts talking about something or the other, and he says this line, and then we cut to a quick scene where Sephiroth says the exact same thing, literally verbatim, like a phrase. It was a couple of words. He said it the exact same way that Sephiroth said it in this like memory or something or the other. And then Tifa had like a really kind of intense reaction to him saying that. She runs over to him and like grabs his arm and she's like, hey, it's okay, like we better get going, something like that. So here's my theory. I don't know that Cloud actually was there, but I think it's possible that potentially whatever crap has happened to Cloud with Genova and the soldier missing 5 years, something or the other, I'm thinking it's possible that maybe he was somehow like implanted with Sephiroth's memories, and all these scenes that we're seeing that appear to be from his perspective are actually Sephiroth's memories. And I don't know if that checks out with a bunch of other scenes in the past, but I think right now that's my theory. My theory is that somehow Cloud is actually seeing Sephiroth's memories and not his own. And that's why he didn't remember Zack, because he wasn't there. That's how he is like regurgitating some of these lines and phrases that Sephiroth verbatim said, apparently. He is also like acting like Sephiroth in some moments, like when he went a little cuckoo crazy killing the people in the scene where Tifa was eaten by a freaking weapon. And he did like, you know, the thing with the sword. He's like acting like Sephiroth a lot, and so I feel like potentially some of these little like pieces could add up to something along the lines of him having or sharing his memories, something like that. I have no idea. But this is what I'm thinking, because that scene specifically where he regurgitated the exact same words that Sephiroth did and Tifa had a reaction, I was just like, holy shit. To me, that showed me that perhaps Tifa had a reaction because she was like, what the fuck? How does he know that Sephiroth said that? If she happens to remember, I have no idea. But she was like, and then she grabbed him. But again, Tifa says he wasn't there. So if Cloud wasn't there, how the heck did we see these memories or these things happen from Cloud's perspective? I don't know. So anyways, those are my thoughts from the last stream. Cloud is somehow seeing Sephiroth's memories. That's kind of the gist of it. If Tifa is telling some sort of truth, not that I know that she is or not, but yeah, if she is telling some sort of truth and Cloud actually wasn't there during those Nibelheim events, then how the fuck is he seeing any of these memories?
So what do you say? Wanna join up? I'm dead serious, you know. I really think you'd like it in Wutai. Could bring the whole gang even. We'll start our own Spec Ops unit. The Yuffie Recon Patrol! Shinra will be afraid to even speak our name. They'll stand in awe of the fair ninja who leads her loyal minions, and tremble in fear when they see the wire peas coming in hot. People will be banging down the door to buy our film rights. Your stunned silence says more than words ever could. I knew you'd be on board.
Please shut up.
Oh my god. No. Oh my goodness. Please shut up. Me every time Kyrie talks. Sorry guys, I don't actually hate Kyrie that much, but now it's just funny to shit on her to make me people mad who like Kyrie. Rage bait. Rage bait. Is that him?
They're ninjas from Wutai. Which means we're at war? But what about my mission?
Oh.
Did Command call it off?
Oh, Yuffie.
Why didn't anyone tell me?
Girl.
Aren't we in the middle of a ceasefire, though?
That's what they say. Still, doesn't mean we are.
Interesting.
And it makes no difference to them either way. Come on. We gotta find Murasaki.
Right.
Aw, Yuffie. I just want to give her a hug. Just, what about my mission?
This is it. There's no turning back.
Aw. Lil miss
Why'd
you.
they do this?
No one told you anything?
No, nothing. I had no idea they were planning an operation. I should have been here. Should have done something for them.
You've done tons for us. Remember that.
Cloud? That was so nice. Oh my god. Cloud, I'm so proud of you. That was really nice. Those moments when he, like, you know, he speaks from the heart. I love Cloud. That was so sweet. That was really sweet. He's getting better at this, like, comforting thing. But everybody except for Tifa, obviously. He can comfort anyone, just not Tifa. He gets too flustered. I'm scared. Isn't this where the thing with Sephiroth and Tifa happened? I already know these freaking memories are gonna act up. I'm scared. I'm scared. Oh man. Oh, didn't I get lost in here? Oh, I don't want to do that again. Oh no. I'm pretty sure I got so lost in here. I have one part. Yeah, why is it so dark? The lighting is like wild. Well, not true. She did have a moment after Sonon, but yeah, other than that, that's generally the persona that she plays up. I think almost every character in this cast, they all have a little bit of a... Facade is probably too strong of a word, but...
Who's there? We're here to help!
They have like a front-facing personality and vibe that they try to uphold most of the time, and then every now and then we get to see the, you know, the layers peel back a little bit and see some of those other, you know, inner workings. For example, the scene with Aerith in the last Nibelheim water tower thing. Yeah, I really appreciate those moments. Oh god. Ew! Tentacles! No! What the fuck is that? Oh my diabolic variant? What the fuck? What is that? Oh my gosh.
I'm your one-stop clobbering shop.
Oh hell no. The heck is this? Weakness ice. Destroy the tentacles on its right arm. Will pressure it. It will summon a clone once it has taken enough damage. Oh my god, it's gonna summon a clone? A man-made monstrosity created by Shinra's R&D division. It has since been disposed of for its disobedient and cannibalic nature. But some specimens escaped the research facility and have undergone a unique evolution in the wild. Holy crap. Okay.
Here I go! Not now! This'll ruin your day. Bring it! Alright.
Let's do this. Bundle up.
Whoa. Oh my god.
Never again. Do it!
Got your back! Yeah, there!
It's on now. Nice. Deal with that.
Okay, let's go!
Shatter.
How you like this? It's on you! Fury with the power of his providence!
Oh no. Is that the clone?
Come on! Make it up! You need to do me proud!
My turn.
Guilty and
Nice.
Oh, you're gonna feel this!
Here we go.
Good job! There! Got you now!
Keep it up.
Let's finish this!
Nice. Oh. I
gotta
thought
find Murasaki.
I thought I had to kill both of them. Did I kill both of them? I thought I only killed one. What? Interesting. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought. I thought that was gonna be like a really long boss fight. Okay. Oh my god, now it's Tifa's turn to have her memories come back. Oh. Oh, Tifa!
Tifa.
My heart!
It's okay. I'm okay.
Oh, my heart. Oh, Tifa.
Hey.
Oh, there it
we
is.
found our guy.
We need to
Murasaki's
check the
employee
inside.
ID.
There might still be survivors.
Yeah.
I don't see anyone.
Oh my god, I knew it. There it is. It's... Oh god. Oh god.
Sephiroth!
Soon, Cloud. Soon.
Oh my god, put the sword down! Cloud, put the sword down, please!
You okay?
Yeah.
And there. Huh? Kate Sith?
Ah, Yuffie! And where might you be?
Back room off Mako storage. You?
town hall still. Thought I might be able to do something from here, so I tried accessing the reactor terminal. Anyway, did you find Murasaki?
Yeah, we did. He died in a skirmish with Wutai.
He... what? Then we don't have much time. We have to reach the terminal in Shinra Manor.
Okay, the little
before word
gloves are
gets
so
out.
cute.
You've got the key card, right?
Yeah.
Good. Then slot it into the console. I'll work my magic from here. Should have that gate open before you know it. Yes! Get in there, my son! I'll go ahead and look for the terminal.
My son.
See you there.
Meet at the manor. Got it.
Cheerio!
See ya!
Cheerio!
Let's go.
Oh, I'm so uncomfortable.
Well, you heard them. Time is of the essence. We need to find that terminal, ideally before they get back.
Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
stay
sir.
behind and wait for them. Once they arrive, you can put that nose of yours to work. Follow our scent right to us. You gotta admit, you're the best one for the job.
I will concede you have a point.
The voice?
Then let's get a move on.
Oh my gosh. Are you shitting me? No way. You're kidding. Are you serious? I have to run around as tiny Kate said. Okay, he does actually sprint. Oh, thank God. Oh my gosh. That's
The
hilarious.
services we provide here are strictly for the benefit of our
No
residents.
way. Okay, his sprint is hilarious. No. Guys, yes, he did it. He comforted her. He had his little moment. He just like put his arm around her. Oh, yeah. That was to be expected. The whole thing with either either or Tifa Cloud having their memories trigger because that place is home to some not so great memories. So that was not surprising by any means, but I'm glad that he saw the opportunity and just kind of went for it. Oh, but Tifa, my heart. Oh, this poor girl. Her trauma. Oh. Oh, everybody's trauma. Jeez.